Welcome back to the channel, guys. Well, first off, I just want to say we've got 1,000 subscribers. How cool's that? Didn't think that was going to happen, but there you go. So cheers for all those people that did subscribe, and you know, we'll try and get you more content as we're going along. We're still in lockdown down here in Victoria. I don't know, it's just one of those things. You know, we're trying to get the vaccination rates up, and then they'll open the floodgates, I suppose, and let us all go and do our happy, playful things. So at the moment, I've been playing around with the single cab. I think one of the last videos you guys would have seen in regards to the tuning and that carburetor problem, unfortunately, it was still there and still got this hesitation problem. What I ended up doing is I got some GoPros and I mounted one inside, and I also mounted one in the engine bay with a light. And what we ended up doing is I took it out for a drive just so I could try and explain to you guys and to a couple of the VW forums, samba.com, what the problem was and what we were, you know, how it was running. And, you know, it was really hard to just describe the issue of that hesitation. So now that I've got some footage, I can show you guys exactly what it's doing. And one thing I did play around with was the float level, and it was too low. So I did take out one of the shims, and I can actually show you over here what I'm talking about, because I've got another disassembled. That's the CARBIE there. Actually, I don't have it disassembled. I did have it disassembled, but basically there's a little float inside, and you've got shims inside it. And anyway, I got the level at 19.5 millimeters of actual fuel level, and you measure it inside the bowl here. You actually measure it with fuel load in there with the float, and it shuts off the needle and seat. So I got that all done, and I was hoping that that was going to fix the problem with this hesitation. Now, after reviewing the footage, I'm noticing it's actually backfiring, and you can hear it going pop, 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 and you can actually see the little arm backfiring as well. So this little, I suppose the choke, that little choke lever there is bouncing up and down. So backfiring issue, I'm not sure how that is going to be fixed. I might just have to double check a few things, but that's what's going on. So yeah, it's kind of frustrating because I've, you know, it's a new motor, so you would expect everything to work. And yeah, we've just got this problem with this hesitation. And I'm sure there's going to be some people out there that are going to go, oh, it's this, it's that, it's the other. And I've slowly been ironing out each problem, thinking that I've solved it, and it's back again. So one issue I discovered was the heater pipes. This side here, for some reason, is a lot cooler than this one over here. And I mean, you put your hand on it and that'll burn your hand, where this one is quite comfortable. And a couple of people did say to me, oh, no, that's fine. That's how it's supposed to be. I thought potentially that one was blocked. And what I'm getting is a lot of, when it's been running and I touch the manifold up the top here, it's super cold, and you can see condensation forming around here. Now, I don't know if that's normal or not. A few people said yes, it is. Some people say no, it's not. But the heater pipes aren't blocked, because when we built this motor, it's only done 300 miles, and I checked all that stuff. And I mean, it's not a brand new manifold, but I'm, you know, 99.9% sure it's all working, so I don't think that's an issue. Brand new fuel pump. Obviously, the MagnaSpark 2 is brand new as well. The CARBIE, I've gone through it, I don't know, 4 times. It's got new kits in it. It's got a new pump. It's running a 130 main jet, and I think the 55 idle jet on the side. So I'm not really sure where to go next. Maybe some viewers have got some advice. You know, because we're a fair way away from anyone down here with a dyno, or it's really hard to get this this vehicle anywhere to kind of get it onto a dyno and do some proper testing. So I'm really kind of at my own devices here to try and get this sorted out. So we'll see how we go. Review the footage anyway, just see what you think, and maybe someone can come back with an idea of where to go next. I'll leave it with that one on the single cab, and hopefully someone can chime in and give us a bit of advice on this CARBIE tuning. Otherwise, what I might end up doing is pulling that CARBIE out and just buying a brand new Solex. And, you know, they're about $550, so they're not cheap, but that might be the only avenue I can do. Down the track, what we're going to be doing, I've got obviously not a lot of room in here now, as you can see, with the two V-dubs in. The orange one I'm going to take to my parents' holiday house around the corner, and I'm going to bring back a P76, and this is my blue one. I haven't really done any stories on this, but I'm putting in a fuel injection Holly Sniper kit, and that's something I haven't done before. So we'll have this up on the hoist, and that'll be a project down the track. I mean, it's only around the corner, so I can go and get that without any issues with lockdown. Unfortunately, I did my back again. Just slipped a disc last week, and it's still super painful. I can't really bend down at all. So I'm kind of waiting for that to heal a little bit so I can keep working. But that's what's going to come up next. And then obviously we've still got to do some more updates on Paul's. Now, a couple of people asked about Josh's 55 panel van, the Bushfind, and I will try and get an update. Josh has been super busy with pool. You know, he manufactures pools and installs them, so he's been super busy, hasn't really had a lot of time to work on it, and he's about 35 minutes from me here, so hopefully I can get in and give you guys an update on the 55 panel van, and also my 56 oval Beetle. We are trying to get that here, so that's again about an hour away. And that's at my sister's farm. I've got to somehow try to get it picked up and brought here so I can start on that one next. So heaps of work to come up, but yeah, I've just got to get my back in a bit better order at the moment. And, you know, hopefully in another week's time, I can sort of start working a bit more. But, you know, at the moment now it's popping pills every day and just, you know, you have to deal with it. Unfortunately, it's one of those things I've had for a long time. So a bit of an update after the last post about this tuning of this single cab. I just took it for a drive. Unfortunately, I didn't video it, but hesitation gone. Can't believe it. I think what happened, it was the timing. There was two little notches on the pulley, and I'll take you outside and show you, because I think we just made a mistake from I think we made a mistake from when we were setting this thing up, because if you have a look right here, there's a notch which we've got some white paint on, but right next to it is another notch. And what we did is, when we set the timing up, we didn't see that other one, and you know, I think it must have been about 5 degrees retarded. And once I adjusted it back onto the middle of the crankcase there, where it should be lined up with, it just completely transformed the way it drove. Yeah, no more bog down, no more backfiring. Yeah, so it looks like we are in happy day land. I'm going to do a couple more drives on it, but I just went and did a drive around the block, and it was like a totally different car. So unreal. I'm stoked. It just means now Lars can jump in it and drive it. I'll start it up for you, if it does start. So try again. Have a listen to it. A lot happier. And I did put the O2 meter on it, and it's bang straight in the middle on the O2, so not lean and not rich. So yeah, happy days. So I can sort of tick that one off now and move on back to other projects. So anyway, that's going to wrap this one up with this tuning. I just thought I'd quickly update you before the end of the video. And yeah, just remember, sorry, my German is a little rusty. Gotta love that one. Hey, look at him. Look at him. Yeah, look at that. All right, guys, we'll catch you in the next video. See ya.